Saw a flyer somewhere recently had kind of a cool effect where they had a magnifying glass on top of a photo, and of course wherever the magnifying glass was, that part of the photo was enlarged. So I thought it might be interesting to try and duplicate that. Now in order for this to work, what you have to do is have two different resolutions of the same photo. So here I have the same photo at a higher resolution. And the reason we do that, of course, you can't simply enlarge, like duplicate the layer and enlarge, because the quality would go downhill. So you need to actually have a second version of your image. So what I basically did was took the high resolution one and then made a second one that was lower resolutions to end up at this level. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this big one and drag it down below. So we have the original enlarged version and then our two magnifying glasses that are linked together. What I did was basically made the magnifying glass, cut a hole through, and then made a drop shadow, link them together just so they can move like this as if they were one. But what we need to do is try and make it so that the enlarged part is only visible inside this area. So first of all, I'm going to move this zebra down a little bit so it kind of looks better. And then we'll see in a moment how we can make this exactly where we want. So all you simply do, it's very simple actually once you got to this point. Setting it up, finding a magnifying glass and so on is often the hard part. Is simply take the magic wand tool and click in the middle of where you want the enlarged part of the magnifying glass. Then we click on our enlarged layer to select it and simply add a layer mask. Click on the add layer mask button and watch what happens. Now only that part shows. So wherever we've clicked with the magnifying glass is the effect we want. Now it's a little off, so all we need to do is unlink the layer mask and the layer, so I can click back on the layer, take my move tool and reposition the head to kind of match up a little better with where it would actually be if it was enlarged. Now that's kind of the effect, but just wanted to also show you that the nice part of doing it this way is that we're not stuck. In other words, if we decide that we really want to magnify a different area, for example over here, obviously when you do that it doesn't work anymore because that magnified area isn't matching up. So all we simply have to do is basically repeat those last steps. You click on the layer mask, fill it with black to hide it completely, then simply take the magic wand again, click on the inside of our magnifying glass, click back on the layer mask, and then fill that with white. And again, as necessary, remember they're still unlinked, so I can click on the larger version of the zebra and kind of move it up and offset a little bit like you would if it was a quote real magnifying glass to get the effect we want. So as you can see, kind of a cool idea, and basically by doing it this way it gives you a little bit of flexibility so you can play around with the positioning of the magnifying glass to magnify a different area. There you have it. You know, one of the side benefits of techniques like that one is when you use a magnifying glass, you're never quite sure what you're going to find. I'm Dave Cross. We'll see you next time.